Now the next concept which arises from economics, that why do we study economics, or what is the requirement of studying economics? See beta, in economics we are going to know about the demand, supply of the households, of the firms. See, who will be demanding for the goods and services? That will be referred as households. And the ones, those who will be producing goods and services, or those who will be supplying goods and services, that will be known as business firms in economics. Do remember that the ones who will be demanding for goods and service will be known as household in economics, and the ones, those who are going to supply goods and service, they will be known as households. Clear? So they will be known as firms. Now here one question arises ki what is the requirement of studying economics? See, because the households are doing continuous requirement, or they are having the continuous requirement of goods and services, because the population is so large, or it is so many in number, that every time they are demanding for goods and services. Now the resources are limited, right? But their needs are unlimited. So whenever the needs are unlimited and the resources are limited, they create a problem of scarcity. They create which problem? They create a problem of scarcity. Now what is the meaning of the word? It refers to limitation of supply in relation to demand of the commodity. That means what is limited here? Limitation of supply. That means the business firms or our economy is not able to produce that much of quantity which is required by the household. That means the supply is not able to fulfill the demand of the households. And you know what are the reasons? The reason is that because there are unlimited wants and there is limited resources available. Now the next concept is there, that is economizing of resources. What is there? Economizing of resources. What is the meaning beta? It refers to making the optimum use. What kind of use? Optimum use. Optimum means a proper usage of available resources. What is the meaning of this word? That means whatever resources are available in our economy, we have to make an optimum utilization of the resources so that we can satisfy the needs of our individuals. We were discussing that there is always a problem of scarcity which is faced by our economy. That means we are having the unlimited needs, the resources are limited, and whatever resources are present, they are having different alternative uses. Now because of these three conditions, our economy is facing some central problems. What are these central problems of the economy? The first problem deals with what to produce, कि भाई बनाए क्या, ठीक है? या तो कंज्यूमर गुड्स बनाए या कैपिटल गुड्स बनाए, ठीक है? आगे देखेंगे कि क्या होता है एक्चुअली में. The second problem deals with how to produce, बनाना कैसे, the technique. And the third problem is related to for whom to produce. That means here we have to categorize whether we should produce it for the rich person or whether we should produce the good or the service for the poor person. Now, start understanding about the first problem, that what to produce. That means here you have to do the selection from the given resources, that what you will be producing. So there are two options available in front of you, consumer goods and capital goods. Now what is consumer good beta? Normally any good, if it is required by the household, like toothpaste, biscuit, pen, pencil, books, all these things can be known as consumer good because these will be used for consumption by the household. And what is capital goods? Capital good means like machineries, tools. That means it will be the goods for industries or firms. That means capital goods will be helping in the production of consumer goods. Okay, like consumer goods, again repeat one more, consumer goods will be for final consumption by the households, and capital goods will be required by the business firms or industries. Like machines they can require different kinds of tools. Okay, second problem which is there, that is how to produce. That means here you have to know about that what kind of technique you will be using for producing the commodity. How many techniques are available? Labor and capital. That means you can use two types of technique. You can take more labor and less machines. If you are going to take more labor and less machines, then you will be using labor intensive technique. And in case if you will be using more machines but less labor, यानी कि machines तो ज्यादा लगा दी इंडस्ट्री में और लेबर उसके लिए बहुत कम है, या फिर लेबर machines के कंपैरिजन में कम है, then you will be using capital intensive technique. Clear? And the third problem is for whom to produce. That means here you have to make the category कि whether you should produce those kind of luxurious goods like ACs, fridges or LEDs or LCDs, TVs, whether you should produce those goods for the rich people or you should produce some kind of inferior or normal goods for the poor people. So all these kinds of problems are being faced by the economy. Now the next topic is about positive and normative economics. Now the idea behind that why we are going to study positive and normative economics is, but you might have seen there कि economists are giving their statements time to time. They are giving you so many facts and figures. They are telling you about so many things time to time. So when there are so many statements which are coming in front of you. Now for categorizing these statements, कि whether these statements are true, they are false, they are having the facts and figures, are they being the opinions of someone or they are having the evidence. Like you are being confused by these questions. So just to resolve this confusion, there are two types of economics again. The one is positive economics and the second one is normative economics, right? See, positive economics deals with the economic issues related to past, present and future. That means you can study about the present condition, you can study about the past condition, you can even know about the future condition. See, next thing, what was, what is and what will be. Now what is that? Any statement which will relate to positive economics. If you ask a question in your mind, which country is having the highest population in world? So China is having that. Yes. Who is having that or which country is having that? So which country? You say that it is China. Now, next thing what is going to be there? Just do listen to the example and match with the third one. Facts and figures can be verified. Now you can make a verification through any of the resource that whether it is actually being the first country or is it the country which is having the highest population or not. And it does not require judgment. That means there is no requirements of anyone's judgment. We don't require anyone's opinions there. When something is said as a statement, if you can check that, if it is having a evidence, if it is having a proof, right, to verify it ki whether the statement is true or whether the statement is false. So just do listen again properly. No opinions are required, no judgment is required, but the actual facts and figures are available and you can verify ki whether it is true or whether it is false. But what is happening in the case of normative economics? Here the people are making their opinions. What kind of opinions? They are making the opinions कि coronavirus will be there till September, it will be there till July, it will go by May. So each and every individual is just making their own opinions. It's not having any kind of fact and figure. You cannot verify anything ki when it will go, will the vaccination be possible for it. So different people are giving their own judgment, they are giving their own opinions. So whenever the statement is having the opinions of the people, then it will be related to normative economics. So what kind of question will be coming? What ought to be? क्या हो सकता है? ऐसा भी हो सकता है, वैसा भी हो सकता है, right? Then the last one is facts and figures cannot be verified. There is no evidence, there is no proof to find out or to say that ki yes, the thing which is said, that is true or that is false. There is no evidence or no proof being available, and these statements are totally based on opinions or the judgment of the person.